If I've been eating this chocolate daily over the last 3 months, and then it's time for me to go to the doctor, so I decide for 1 week I'm going to eat really clean and then go for my blood tests. By looking at my blood reports, which parameter is going to help my doctor or the nutritionist know whether my blood sugar levels have been kind of balanced over the last couple of months. This parameter is called the Hba1c. Many of you will be familiar with it. What is this Hba1c? Hba1c refers to the glycated hemoglobin in our blood cells. Our red blood cells, as most of you know, carry what's called the hemoglobin, right? The iron component which shows up again on our blood tests. Now this hemoglobin attaches itself to the glucose that is released from the food that we eat. So if we have been eating more foods that release glucose in the body, there's going to be more glucose that is attached to the hemoglobin, right? So the Hba1c or the glycated hemoglobin is going to be higher. Now, why 3-month average sugar? Because each red blood cell lives for about 3 months. So when we do the Hba1c, we know how much glucose has been accumulating in the red blood cell over 3 months. So even if the fasting blood sugar and the postprandial blood sugar, that is the after food blood sugar, is a little bit in the normal range, but if the Hba1c is higher, then the doctor knows that over 3 months, the diet hasn't been so great. But maybe over the last 10 to 15 days, the diet has been brought under control so that the blood tests will be normal. Now, what is a normal range for the Hba1c? A normal Hba1c should be between 4 to 5.7. Anything between 5.7 to 6.4 means that the person is pre-diabetic. Pre-diabetic means that the person's blood sugar level is a little bit above normal and they could go in for diabetes at a later stage. An Hba1c of above 6.5 would mean that the person is diabetic. Okay, and they require some kind of intervention in order to bring the blood sugar under control. Now, for a diabetic who is already on medication, the doctor would kind of look at an Hba1c of 7 to say that their sugar has been balanced over the last 3 months. However, I can tell you this, that with the right kind of diet and some amount of exercise, we can bring down the Hba1c even for a person who is diabetic. So let me sign off reminding you that wellness begins with your plate.